Hello, and welcome to another weekly update video of the greenhouse. So this is the cephalotus, of course, that I have had grown inside through the hottest part of the summer, which is now out in the greenhouse. As summer starts to taper off, the temperatures aren't quite as drastic. So they're in the greenhouse until winter, until we start to get down in the in the 40s. Then I'll take this and bring it back inside again. So this one gets shifted around between indoors and outdoors. It just depends on the time of year, and I really let the plants tell me what's going on. This last video, if you guys noticed, I was battling a high TDS in my soils, and these guys got a little mad at me for flushing out their soil, but I was upwards of 250 plus part per million in this, and yeah, not sure. I don't believe it was actual salts. I do believe it was just the tannins um, uh, increasing the organic compound of the soil. I'm not sure. I do believe it's tannins because all my water will look like tea, so that's the tannins of the peat moss is what I've read. I've really never really paid attention to that. I always thought my plants dying was just from me, messing up climate wise. But yeah, probably high TDS. So I really have brought the TDS down. I've got this down to 30 parts per million. So a lot better. They were mad at me for a while, but then, boy, just explosive growth. These guys, you can see they're a little mad at me. It's still, those are down a little bit, but on the new pops, they're doing pretty good. And of course, the new growth and the new leaves coming in. So the flush did not affect these guys too much. The high TDS did affect a few of my small baby plants. I lost a bunch back here. I lost some here. This clump is not gone yet. He's still there, but yeah, the high TDS really just hammered these plants. And yeah, I should have been watching TDS a long time ago, but maybe I was getting too lazy. This is my tray for my scorpioids. I know, guys, scorpioids like deep pots because they have long roots. But in these, this is the first year. Just to let you know, these guys are first year plants. So, you know, uh, by the time I get these out for next year, they'll be in a much deeper tray. But yeah, they're okay for the first year, in my opinion. And then, of course, I have these oddball Droseras floating around. And then my next update of the week, the cephalotus is gone. Just left the Cobra lilies behind, and they're doing pretty good. They're looking exactly the way I'd expect them to look. I don't see any odd issues. Can't wait to change this to like a black. I think I'm going to change this to like a black PVC and get it a little deeper into the soil. It's been working out good enough for me where I think I might stick with this idea here. Maybe. These are getting much bigger than these. And I think it's because this side gets a lot of shade by the way my greenhouse is sitting. As the summer fades away, the sun drops so far down south that my house is shading the greenhouse. And I've scooted it further this way to get some more sunlight on these, but I think you can obviously see throughout the summer what shade will do to your plants. So much bigger compared to these guys. And then, of course, the little guy, he's alive. Funny. These things, for the people that think these are hard to grow, I just don't know what to say. This is a flooded styrofoam 2-inch thick cooler that is on a 10-hour flood schedule. So it'll flood for 10 and then it'll be off for the rest of the night. But this doesn't stay running through the night. Just let you guys know, this is on a timer. This only circulates during the day when the temperature is the hottest. So it's really wet, really damp, and these guys don't care. They don't. So yeah, Darlingtonias, love them. So here's my trays here, here's my table, and I want to point out how resilient these guys are. This pot got even to put it, it got flooded. It's just no other way to put it. This got flooded with my RODI water. Up top, I have a mister nozzle for when it gets in the 90 degrees or so here. That mister will come on, add some humidity, and cool the greenhouse down. Well, the cap on the mister popped off, so the pump fired up and soaked this into the greenhouse with 30 or so gallons of RO water. And this guy was just washed. It had no dew on it whatsoever. It had washed all the bugs off. And in a matter of just a few days, the thing has got its dew back. It's kind of hard to really it's not as much dew, but it is growing. It is making its dew again after being completely flooded. So yeah, pretty resilient plants. So all these plants that I thought were hard to grow are it's just not the case. There's that cephalotus that came out of the Darlingtonia pot. Let me see if I can get you guys right down in on that. And it's trying to focus it on everything else, but yeah, there's that one there from John. Doing great, growing great. Some new pictures there. People say they don't like their roots disturbed. Well, man, I guess you really just have to be really rough. But I've transplanted cephalotus. They're all grown from tissue culture. I don't know if John's is, but all my individual ones in that other pot are all tissue culture. They'll root. Yeah, they're just like any other plant. So here's my seed grown. Not much has changed. It is cooling down, so I am starting to get the fall growth there. And of course, my Judith Hindles got a little bent from when it got full of water, because it also flooded my Judith Hindles here. Their pitchers are all full of water now. But this is the fall growth. Which is looking good. I mean, I'm very, very pleased with the fall growth of my Judith Hindles. These things are about 12 inches tall, which isn't bad. And there's that guy there. You saw him last week. There's the new shoot. There's a new shoot right there. This guy here is the one a couple weeks ago I said they had a hole in it. It, I think, has stopped. I think that root's gone. But it put up a new shoot. So they're sending out their fall traps right now. Whoops, get you back off Zoom here. Here's my typicals. Really liking how this typical is turning out, you know, compared to the other bland typicals. This one here, I'm not so sure about this guy, but this one here is looking good. I like the colorations of him. So I may or may not breed with him. Just typicals. I don't see really any variations here. Of course, they're typicals. And then a typical from California Carnivorous. This guy, I just broke my tab. California Carnivorous, how do you make tags? Oh, sorry. Broke my tag. Darn it. Gotta make a new one now. This guy has been a real pain. This, what is it called? Floatium or something like that? It's all wrinkled up. I mean, just, yeah, this might have a genetic issue. I'm not sure. That's my Walmart big box store Venus flytrap save. That is, he is just not happy. Oh, and my newest Ember Giant. Amber Giant. Nice, nice, nice. Just a great looking specimen. There's a couple plants there that I probably will divide up maybe next year. You can see the new shoots coming off there, fresh from California Carnivores. I saw Damon have that on his short, and I just had to have that color. More seed grown, of course. You know me, guys. I love to grow by seed. These guys are finally, they've been yelling at me for the last 2 years, and the TDS of this was astronomically high. And now that I have it flushed out to about 13 part per million, oh, the new growth on this is just coming back the way I'd expected. These guys like a lot of water. What is this? This is the Scarlet Bell. Yeah, some of these are looking pretty nice. Here in a year or two, I should have some pretty good specimens there. Let's see here, my Sundews. Yeah, I'm gonna have more Sundews than you can shake a stick at. Don't even know what I'm gonna do with all this. After flushing, they have started to really come back vibrantly. Yeah, darn, I kicking myself for not paying attention to my TDS the way I should have been. This is a conglomerated mess of various seeds that I had started in this pot. Don't know what it is. God, it looks like we got some, was that bird's nests? Yeah. Kensis here. Yeah. I mean, just doing fantastic. My Rosianas. Can't wait to get more of their gamma. That's going to be awesome. These started as one little clump. I thought I got some from California Carnivores, but this one here is not from California. It's from the Carnivorous Plant Nursery. I can't remember the. Maybe I didn't get them from California Carnivores. I thought one of these did. Maybe not. Not sure. But yeah, they have their gamma. They'll pop everywhere. They'll just go all over. So if you don't collect them, you're gonna find them in all your pots because those little gamma will go a long ways. Pretty cool. I've got these guys are set up, ready. They're tied up, ready to go inside. Again, I take my tropicals and they go in for the winter. These are my newest guys. That's why I'm having a look. So this is temperate. So this guy is going to stay in the greenhouse. This guy's tropical. He's going to go inside. This guy's tropical. See how he's tied up. He's going to go inside. I tie him up to save space because I don't have a lot of space inside for my tropical plants. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the Capensis. I don't have a lot of room. I may take some and put them inside. I'm not sure. There's my Spider-Man Venus flytraps there from California Carnivores. Slow growers. They are a slow grower. I am maybe next year when they get a little bit more settled. I think they might grow a little faster. And then of course my winter growing Sundew that has been growing all summer is, and let me see if I can get you guys right down in on him. What is this? This is the Peltata, Drosera peltata. This seed, well, there was 3 seeds in there. Came from Canada. I was on the hunt for just unique strains of carnivorous plants, and I found a place in Canada, just north of Washington here, that has carnivorous seeds, and their germination rate is pretty decent. The rest of my Canada seeds, wait, let me think here a second. No, because this one's from Canada also. A majority of my Canada seed starts are inside. I brought him out here because he was supposed to be dormant through the summer, and he just didn't go dormant. This guy, well, yeah, he's hanging in there. He does not like the soil he's in, but I can't transplant him yet. He's way too small, so I have to wait and see what he's going to do. And then I have my patents here. Not too bad. These guys are picky. Very, very picky about their environment, in my opinion. At least my environment. These guys are just picky to grow. Oh, sorry. Oh, my thumb was popping on me. Let's see here, my utricularia, of course. Knock off all the dead flowers. Probably scattering seed everywhere. Utricularia, they seed like crazy. But yeah, that's oh, my big scorpioids. These guys are now about 4 inches tall. Good group here, and got some new ones here from the gamma from last year. But yeah, so these are the parent plants of those. Yeah, so that's the rundown of the greenhouse today. I'm trying to make this too long, and of course I have my plants down in the hospital area here, fleshed out. Oh, this is what they're starting to look like after being flushed. Of their massively high TDS. I mean, the soil in this was, it was bad. But it's been flushing now for what, 2 weeks? And you can see how vibrant they're coming back. So yeah, flushing helps, guys. So I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for your support. I see I'm actually getting people subscribing to this channel. Really, I just want to document my current plants and the journey on problems and solutions. So thank you guys for watching. Got any questions? Leave them down below. We'll catch you on the next one.